What's up, guys? It's Gaz. Welcome to the Warframe video. I have a quick one for you today, guys. Just going to show you a weapon I've recently tried out, and it's really, really powerful with the Riven. And even without a Riven, it should be pretty good. It's called the... It's not the Hirudo, it's the Korrudo. So this weapon comes from the Thumper mini-boss that spawns during the day in the Plains of Eidolon. In a high-level bounty, it has a high chance to drop this. Not high, it has a chance to drop this. And it's a sparring weapon. And the reason that I was trying out the sparring weapon is because I tried out the heavy attack, and look what the heavy attack is. So you do this super leg stomp that does a ton of damage, and if you press it again after that, it does some pretty quick punches. So we're mostly going to be focusing on the leg stomp, because the leg stomp is, I like it more personally. But if you keep pressing the heavy attack button, the punch spam is pretty good DPS too, so don't feel too bad about using it. So I'm quickly just going to spawn in some level 80s, and we're not going to use Nova debuff. And it should one-shot them even without Nova debuff, so that was, those guys got one shot. See, so here's some of the problems with it. It has, damage fall off, it feels like, for the AoE of the kick. But it still does, insane damage. I'm going to show the build really quick. This is with a Riven. It's critical chance and critical damage for the Riven. But it's pretty much we're doing a heavy attack build for this weapon, and we're not even going full damage. So, Corrupted Charge lets it, it makes it where we'll have a 2x multiplier at all times, no matter what. So, use that mod, and then if you don't have a Riven, you can replace the Riven with Gladiator Might, and that will give you scaling crit chance multiplier per combo, so you'll always have 2, so that will give you a slight multiplier there, and you also get critical damage. So that was what I would replace with the Riven, and you could actually even consider putting on heavy Killing Blow, because that one's good for heavy attacks. So you could replace the Riven with Killing Blow, Gladiator Might, or if you want to try something else, you could definitely do it. There's also a standard build if you don't want to do heavy attacks, which I'm totally focusing on using heavy attacks for this thing, so I'm not going to really use this build anymore. But it's still a little bit focused on heavy attacks, to be honest, with the Amalgam Organ Shit or with the heavy attack wind-up speed. And yeah, you can actually totally customize it if you want, guys. This thing actually feels pretty strong, even without doing the heavy attacks. So yeah, let's jump into a mission. Let's get some Kuva. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it, guys. The Korrudo is really good. I am going to briefly mention how it got nerfed recently. Funny enough. Also, we put Power Drift on this build for a little bit more slow, but it is a versatile slot on the build. We can swap out Lightning Dash if we want to. But yeah, so I even called the weapon we're using right now the Korrudo. I even accidentally called it the Hirudo the first time I tried to record this video. So I had to re-record the video, guys, because I called it the Hirudo on accident. And even DE thought it was the Hirudo, because this thing used to have a, accidentally, they gave it the passive of the Hirudo accidentally, where it did lifesteal. I think it was on crits it lifestealed. So, yeah, they removed that, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And yeah, that heavily nerfed the weapon, so it would have been cool if it had lifesteal for sure, because on this build for Nova I have more of a health bar, so one punch would have been basically a full heal, so that would have been really cool. So maybe the Hirudo would actually be a nice weapon to use, if that still has the foot slam attack. So I might try that one out eventually too, but I am definitely enjoying this one because it's really, really crit focused. So watch it, this guy's probably gonna take a million damage. That looked like 2 million, I think. I've definitely seen some crazy numbers, and I have not even... This is not even a full crazy numbers build right now, guys. It is with Nova debuff, of course. This is double the damage they normally would take. But this is a weapon I'm actually going to be using on Nova a lot, because I like to see huge damage numbers like this. And it's extremely easy to get huge damage numbers with this combo. So there's the quick thinking coming into effect. See, if this had lifesteal right now, I could punch that guy, go to full health, and I'd still have my quick thinking underneath all of this. Oh, and by the way, guys, this is without Naramon. I never use Naramon, really, because I really like having Xeneric energy regen, so keep that in mind. If you don't have a Riven, you can definitely go down the route of having Naramon equipped, using the Helios Sentinel, Helios Sentinel with you put the Gladiator set mods on the Helios Sentinel, his Deconstructor weapon, and that will give you additional bonus crit chance that stacks with Corrupt Charge, the really important Corrupt Charge mod for this build. Let's see this Riven that Fortune rolled while we're getting the Kuva Siphon. So the icon appeared when I was in the spawn room, so that means it's somewhere over here. Like, it's most likely through this door. No, it's not. Okay, so I know, like, I need to look at the map. You can actually, like, speedrun. I actually miss speedrunning Kuva missions in this game because they kind of removed it. But so we saw it should be over here somewhere because we saw the activate your transference button. And okay, it doesn't look like there's a door. Maybe there's a door up here I'm missing. We might go around here. Okay, I'm getting baited there. There's some crazy, like, spawn pathway that we have to go through. So we'll remove the map for now. But yeah, guys, hope that you're having a good weekend. Of course, this is getting uploaded instead of a Nightwave video today because, you know, yeah, about that. About Nightwave. The new Nightwave is going to be called the Glassmaker, and that's pretty much all I can tell you about it. That sounds pretty cool. Like, that's a good name for it. I do believe it's going to be Corpus themed. Like, that's my hunch. And that's just an educated guess. So, that was us not using heavy attacks there. We were just punching everything. Also, guys, there is going to be a special thing for this video. So I'm actually going to be renaming this weapon, the Korrudo, to something else. I don't want to rename it to the Hirudo, so I'm trying to think of a good name to switch it to. And the way you switch the names of melee weapons is you go to Hawk on Cetus, and you go to the Other Services button. And that will let you guild an item, I think it's... No, it's called, not guilding, it's calling entitling an item. It lets you change the name of it to any custom name you want that is not in their, like, not in their profanity filter. So, if you have any suggestions on what I should rename this Korrudo to, feel free to put them in the comments down below, and I'll be checking them out. So we've had a couple suggestions so far that I'm, like, considering. The first one I'm considering is Ball Crusher, because this thing is really good at crushing roller balls. And, yeah, that was the first suggestion. Oh, also, look at how satisfying it is to just, like, squish that Kuva Guardian with the kick. Definitely enjoy that. There's a roller ball right there. Ooh, it failed. Maybe we can't call it that, then. And we've also got, Dave was a suggested name. I'm considering that. You could call it Dave. But yeah, if you guys have any good suggestions, definitely put them down in the comments. But don't feel pressured to if you don't want to. I'm definitely considering some of the other suggestions from yesterday that I totally forgot about. But for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Nightwave is... There's no news, so I can't make a video on it. I mean, I could make a video like, hey, how do you guys feel about there not being any Nightwave news, pretty much, besides the name of it and a little, like, poster. I mean, I wish we had a little more info, like, but I think, like, DE is honestly, like, they've made a bunch of systems, and it's, like, it's hard to upkeep all this stuff they've added, because there's so much stuff they've added. Like, I was expecting there to be new ESO rewards, like, I was expecting more of the peculiar joke mods, eventually. And we haven't actually gotten any new ones since the growing one. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, since we've been here a while, I might as well mention the new Kuva weapons. There's going to be a Kuva Hind. Oh, I just got the cat buff for it. A Kuva Hind, a Kuva Nucor, and then a Kuva. It's basically not the lens, but it seems like the lens, but it's not the lens. It's like a Grenier version of lens with a different name. It's called like the Boom Shakalaka or something like that. So, yeah. So if you want to, like, have a bunch of crappy rifle Rivens sitting around, like cheap trash ones that you bought for like 10, 20 plat, have like a bunch of your Riven slots being eaten up by crappy rifle Rivens, you can transmute them into a new rifle Riven the day that comes out, and maybe it will become a Riven for the new weapon. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hopefully you found this helpful. Oh, we didn't even look at the Riven. Alright. Karak. Oh. Karak Fiva Visicron. Also, guys, the Kuva Lich changes are going to be really good. I'm going to be able to get a Heat Kuva Karak guaranteed, so I'm really happy about that. The Kuva Karak is a pretty good weapon, so yeah. Make sure you get a Riven for that, maybe. If you like Rivens, get a Karak Riven, I'd say, because now you'll be able to guaranteed farm for a Heat one. And stuff like this is really good with Hunter munitions. and corrosive and heat is really good too. Like, that's a pretty good negative for this weapon because it doesn't have a lot of recoil, so it's pretty pog. Like, honestly, guys, there's a lot of if you like the normal gameplay of Warframe, like not Railjack, because like, I mean, obviously I don't really like Railjack. I'm sure you don't really like Railjack that much either, but like still, like if you like the combat and stuff, there's some new combat stuff coming out pretty soon. Like they'll be adding some new weapons. There's the new Protea Warframe that should be coming out like a month or two. So yeah, just really gonna show the build really quickly one more time, and then we're gonna call it, guys. Like I hope that you had a good time with this video with me. I want to make sure I get one out for you guys today because you know how it is. All right. If you don't have this, you can put on like whatever, like gladiator mods, all good. You will not be one-shotting level 170s like this can, without a Riven though. And also you can get a better Riven than this. I just say go full crit. This thing's base stats are really, really crit focused, and we've got terrible status chance. So you could technically get a Riven with status chance on and try to make the status like more hybrid viable, but I'm gonna stick with the full crit. Keep in mind, Blood Rush on this thing, that's really nasty too. If you're going for a non like heavy attack build, or if you're using like other like channeling efficiency and all that crap, like you can definitely customize this a lot. I just like the build I have currently. It one shots level 170 heavy gunners with the Nova debuff, but it's legit. So I definitely recommend it to you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Let me know what you think I should rename this down in the comments, and yeah, like, share, and subscribe as always, guys. I really appreciate it. Peace out.